Hi, you guys. Yep, FaceTime video today. Just kind of binge watching some NCIS. Before I get this video started, YouTube went stupid again. So, like, they made it to where you can either opt in your channel to be kid friendly or your channel to not be kid friendly. I did not opt on either of those. So, every time I upload a video, it has to be either kid friendly or not kid friendly. Let me put it to you this way. None of my videos are going to be kid friendly because I cuss. So, there's that. So, parental advisory, watch at your own discretion. I cuss a lot. Um, don't like it? Get the fuck off my channel. Second of all, it is not the internet's job to police what your children watch. Like me, it is not my job on my channel to make sure that this is a Disney Channel kid friendly for your kid to watch YouTube. No, that's not my job. That is your job as a fucking parent. That is not the internet's job. That is not YouTube's job. That is not Google's job. It is your job as a guardian, as a parent, as an older sibling to police what your kids view and don't view on the internet. Having the internet in your house, in my opinion, is like having a loaded gun because there's so much shit going on and around the internet. It's the possibilities are endless of what your kid can see. So it is your job to do that, not mine as a small YouTuber, or even as a mom. I'm not babysitting your kids. Your kids are not in my house. So I don't get to say, hey, don't watch that. No, that is your job. So if you have the internet in your house, it is like having a loaded gun. So, that is it is at your discretion if you want to watch this video because I fucking cuss a lot. So, no, I'm not opting that my kid or my channel is going to be kid friendly because some of my videos are of my dog or of my kids. So they are kind of kid friendly. But my channel is not a Disney Channel for your kids to watch. So, fuck off. Okay, that being said, this video is about being exhausted. About going that extra mile for jobs and for people who don't even cross the street for you. I'm always going to do it because that's who I am. It's who I've always been. And it's who I'm going to be until the day I die. But I'm just exhausted. I'm exhausted in putting in the extra effort at jobs I've worked and not getting any kind of acknowledgement or recognition in return. But instead being bullied out of that job on numerous occasions. I don't know what it is about my personality that just repels, but it just does. It always has. I don't know. I never fit in school. I was always bullied, no matter how nice I was, no matter what team I tried to join. It was just always like that. And this isn't a pity party thing, please. I'm almost 40 years old. I am so over that. I'm just exhausted. And if you're about my age, you know that if you have worked and sweated in jobs that have given you nothing in return, and every time you turn around there's a new manager with new rules, and it's just exhausting to keep putting in so much effort in people, whether you're in a relationship or anything else, any job that you've had. And I can't say I've never gotten like a raise or anything, because obviously when you've worked there for so long you get your periodical raise. But like when you get penalized for something somebody else does on the job, and it's like, how would you like me to, I'm not, yeah, so you're not going to put me in a position to do anything about that, so why are you penalizing me? And it is what it is, and it's happened in almost every job I've had, but it is what it is. But I'm not the type of person who ever wanted to be like CEO or doctor with an overflowing bank account. Like, I was never that person. I've always been, I guess you could say, small time or humble even. Like, I never, would it be nice to have a small house with a yard? Yes, it would be nice. But I'm happy where I'm at, and I'm happy who I'm with, and I'm happy with my family. And I was born to be a mom. Like, hashtag mom life is underestimated when it comes to me, because that's what I was born to do. I was born to be a mom. I was born to raise my kids. I was born to be a wife. That's what I was born to do. I was not born to be CEO of a company. I was not born to be a technology person. Obviously, I just, I don't know. So it's like I've always just been happy. Any job that I've ever worked is just to pay my bills. Do I want to like what I do? Yeah, sure. Like, and most of the time I do. I love working guest service because if I can help somebody else have a better day or a better experience in their day, then when they came into the store I'm working at, then my job's done and I'm happy with that. Like, I have no problem with that. I've never been ashamed of working guest service, because I am a customer. When I go into stores, I am a customer and I know how I want to be treated. So that's how I treat other people. When they come into any store I've worked, whether it was fast food, whether it was a restaurant, whether it was a department store, whether it's a game arcade store that I work at now, yeah, I enjoy watching people have a good time. I like being a part of being able to help them have a good time. Or if they came into the store in a bad mood, they can leave the store in a better mood. That's just, and people take that for granted, I think, as they're replacing a lot of guest service workers with machines. So I don't use them if I don't have to. I use technology as a tool to look something up, or to have fun with and share things with, but I don't rely on technology. I can go without watching TV. Might be a little boring. But even when I was younger, I would at least sit and watch the baseball game with my pops. But yeah, it's exhausting. Like, every job I've ever had, I've always put in extra effort. And I think it was more so to prove to myself that I could do the job and do more of the job than it was to prove to the job and the managers there. But, I mean, even still, like, acknowledgement, recognition is nice. You know what I mean? When you're in a relationship and you go that extra effort, it's nice to be acknowledged and recognized that, you know, hey, like, you freaking did that. My husband is just happy that I'm able to go back to work and I've actually been able to keep this job, because after the past 2 years that I've had, being in a depressive state, I tried to go back to work twice and I failed, but I tried and it didn't work out. And now I'm back at this job, or not back at this job, but now I'm in this job and it's amazing and I love it. The manager turnover is a little bit crazy, but I'm there and I'm still there, and I try to even do double shifts from time to time. I try to show my husband that I can do that. I try to show myself that I can do that, and that's pretty much how that is. So, but it's just, I mean, honestly, trying to go that extra mile all of the time is exhausting. And I'm not going to stop doing that, but I am going to start putting myself first, I think. When it comes to jobs, when it comes to people on the street, obviously, if I see someone who needs shelter, I'm not going to give them bricks while I'm building my own, but I'm going to offer them shelter. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know. Like, I'm just tired of giving people the shirt off my back when they won't even give me a sleeve when I need it. So, it's just exhausting. I'm just at that age where it's like, you know what? I'm not even about that no more. I don't strive to be at the top of the mountain. I never really did. It was just the climb and knowing that I could do it was all that mattered. And that's all that does matter. So, I don't work for my managers. I don't live for other people. I don't live to make a living. I live to make a life. And that's what I've done with my family. And I'm very proud of that. And no one can take that away from me. And no one can take any job that I've ever done no matter how demeaning to them it might be. I've always helped people, and nobody can take that away from me either. I might not be out there saving lives or anything like that, but if I can help somebody who's having a bad day have a better day, that's what freaking matters. And a lot of people forget about that. And that's what it is. And I'm just gonna start putting myself in that as I'm putting in that extra effort for any job I'm working or any person I'm trying to help. I'm putting myself in that too. Like, I'm adding myself to that. I'm gonna put extra effort in for myself. I'm gonna put, yeah, I'm going the extra mile for myself. As long as my bills are paid, I'm happy. The kids that I work with are great, and I love them to death. It's just, I don't know, I'm just exhausted and trying so hard for other people when they don't lift a finger for you. People in this world are so selfish. It's so sad. It's like all anybody cares about is money and what's quick and easy for them, and that's not the case. And I'm seeing a lot of that. I just got Facebook recently, the past few months, and I'm even seeing that on Facebook. Like, everybody's about the grind and the hustle, and why? Like, why does having a big bank account fucking matter? It doesn't, because it's just paper from trees that was cut down. So, I mean, money is not going to last forever. How you made a difference in somebody's life will. So, that's all I care about. And if I'm going to, I mean, I'm not going to stop doing that because it's who I am. Like, I can't not do that. It's just, I don't know, part of my DNA, I guess. I don't know how to explain it. It's just how I've always been. Even if I didn't like somebody I was working with, I always asked them how they were doing. If I had to work with them, I was going to be civil. And I would ask them how they were doing. I would ask them how their family was. With a tight stomach, because I didn't like the person because they were douchebags. But yeah, I mean, it's just, I'm still gonna do me, and I'm still going to, I'm just gonna throw me in there too, because I fucking deserve to be happy. I fucking deserve acknowledgement and recognition, and if I have to give it to myself, I'm gonna give it to myself. So, and I'm gonna be a little selfish, and because I fucking deserve it too. So, and I think, I mean, everybody else is being selfish. Why can't I be a giver and be selfish at the same time? So, if somebody needs shelter, they have shelter, but I'm not going to forget about me. And I think a lot of people get lost in that, and a lot of people become moms. Oh my gosh, I am having trouble. This weather sucks. A lot of people get lost in being a mom and doing their everyday mom things and their everyday wife things, that they forget who they are. And I haven't forgotten who I am, because being a mom is who I am. Being a wife is who I am. And it's what I love to do, and it's who I love to be. And if I work to get my kid new shoes, then that's why I work. And I don't care. That's, I don't work to have a big bank account. I don't work to hustle and grind. I don't want to be like, fake famous like these freaking, oh my gosh, I'm not even gonna go there. That's a whole other video. But yeah, some of these YouTubers on here, I'll just say that became famous for nothing. Like, you're famous for nothing. Like, you're not making a difference in anybody's life. So, if that's what I live for, and people think that that's a demeaning lifestyle or a demeaning job position, then I feel sorry for you. And I hope you don't come into my store, because I'm going to show you a good time. and I'm going to show you what it's like to be nice to people, even if you don't like them, even if they're being rude to you, because that's who I am. That's what I do, and I love it, and nobody can take that away from me. And don't, if you have something, even if you're not doing what you love, find a way to love what you do. Because there's like, a little dream that, might be there. I'm not saying that there's not, things I would like to be doing more than what I'm doing now, but I'm happy where I'm at, and I'm happy with what I do, and I wouldn't change it. I'm just going to start adding me when I'm giving to everybody else. So that is this video. If you can relate, you can relate. If not, not. Comments, share, like, and have a fantastic freaking week.